Hello, welcome to GangWars. This small tutorial is here to help you get started by explaining the basics of the game. You'll get your first mission from that NPC in the spawn room. You can walk through the portal and you'll find more NPCs around the map like this guy who will give you unique quests as you level up. And now you can open the main menu by pressing F1. In the options menu in the F1 you can customize things like your crosshair style and colour from this menu to fit your needs. You can also choose the low quality booster wires and graphics options to increase your FPS, which will remove things like smoke effects from guns and other special effects. There is also the server rules and things to be read in here. By holding down C, you can bring up your cursor to click the HUD buttons and use the hotbar. This will also bring up the map. You can use the hotbar by simply clicking on an empty slot and then choose an item to bind to that slot, like this generator fuel, which you can then quickly spawn by clicking the icon. To remove it from the hotbar, just right click on it. Now the most used buttons in the game are the inventory and equipment menus. You can move items around in your inventory by dragging them. If you have a stack of items, you can split the stack by holding down Shift and dragging it to a different slot. You can recombine your stacks by dragging the items back together. And you can upgrade your weapon and armour by simply dragging an upgrade onto them, but you cannot put more than 4 of the same kind of upgrade into any weapon or armour. Your inventory has 4 pages in it, and you can move the items to other pages just by dragging them onto the page number. But you shouldn't run out of space. You can drop items onto the floor by clicking on it and then pressing drop. You can also pick items back up just by walking over them. Selling items to the inventory can be done by clicking sell, and if you hold control you can select multiple items and sell more than one thing to inventory at once. And then you can wear items by dragging them onto the correct slots. And you can also click the item and press equip without opening the equipment window. If we go over the slots now, you'll see we have a ring slot, a helmet slot, gloves, chest armour, leg armour, your mech, which we'll go over later, your boots, a mount, your primary weapon, secondary weapon, and on the right hand side we have the cosmetic slots. Click F4 or use the button from the HUD to open the E-chip menu. You can find all the necessary information about your character, including their stats, in the main menu. The next tab along is the Profession tab, where you can change and upgrade your professions. Upgrading a profession costs in-game money, but it will grant you additional profession bonuses. The next tab is the Mission log, where you would see any accepted missions. And the final tab in the profile menu is the Credit Items tab, where you see credit items you've purchased. Now in the Shop tab, you can buy money printers, launderers and forgers for a small price to start making money in bars. The next tab is Support, which contains everything you need to base efficiently. The Warfare tab, where you can buy ammo and raiding tools to break into other players' bases to steal their money printers and other valuable items. You can also spawn turrets to defend your own base in this menu. And the final menu in this is the Class menu, which contains useful tools and supplies for different professions. The Gang menu lets you manage everything gang related. If we do not have a gang, we can create or join a gang to begin with. Now creating a gang costs $100,000 and you must be level 10. You can't change the gang name or logo afterwards, so you should choose them wisely to begin with, and pick your colours carefully. Now if you've been invited to join a gang, you can click on the Invites tab and accept the invite. Also if you made a gang and lost it, you can recover it. Finally, the Items menu lets you buy and craft items. You can buy blueprints up to level 45 from the blueprint shop. Higher level blueprints than that are obtainable from infusing printers and drug farming. Now crafting blueprints requires bars. You get bars from forgers. You simply drag your bars onto the crafting slot like so. You hit craft and wait for it to complete. The stats on your craft are based on your luck. which you can increase by putting something like a nanorod into the crafting window. You can use the melder to refine 3 of the same level and type upgrades into 1 higher level upgrade. For example, here we take 3 level 3 damages and we will join them together to create a level 4 damage upgrade. You just click the button, wait for the bar to complete, and you will get your upgrade. Now, your armors and weapons will need repairing after killing or dying multiple times, and that includes rings. Your equipment's durability goes from A all the way down to E, and once it goes below E, your item will disappear permanently, so it's very important to repair your equipment. You can get fragments from mining in Uptown. Drag in your fragments to refine bars. 5 fragments equals 1 bar. You can switch to third-person view by clicking the HUD icon for it. There is an over-the-shoulder view and a full third-person view. The other way to change your view is to hold C and to right-click. You can open the auction house by clicking the last HUD button. In here, players can trade in a global market. To sell items in the auction house, click on My Auctions and then drag in the item that you want to sell and pick a sale price for it. Here we're selling a level 3 damage upgrade. The upgrade will show up for every other player who can buy it if they want to. If you want to remove an item from your auction, just click Remove and it will no longer show up in the auction list and it will go back to your inventory. You can buy almost anything from the auction house. It's simple to search for an item and select it, and hit the buy button. Thank you for watching this tutorial. Hopefully you are now ready to start crafting items and killing enemies. I wish you good luck.